This is a presentation on assessing future information needs. The method we will use to assess future information needs can be used in the business world and in everyday life. In this needs assessment scenario, the decision maker is 25-year-old Matthew Meyer. Matthew will soon be graduating a prestigious law school and will need to make many important personal decisions in the coming months. In order to assess the information necessary for Matthew to make future decisions, we will follow a new recommended methodology. First, we will identify the decisions to be made. Next, we will list the information necessary to make these decisions. Third, the decision maker and an expert will rank the factors' importance on a scale from 0 to 7. Then, the average and range will be calculated and used to classify the importance of the information. One of the major decisions Matthew, our decision maker, will need to make in the next few months is where he should live. Should he live in Los Angeles, California, or in New York City, New York? Although they are found on opposite coasts, both are booming cities with countless opportunities for a young man such as Matthew. Next, Matthew must decide the future of his career path. As a graduate of law school, he must decide what type of law he wishes to pursue. Matthew must choose to practice corporate law or environmental law. Lastly, Matthew must decide on the future of his relationship with his current girlfriend. Will he ask for her hand in marriage or not? For each decision, Matthew had to identify 4 pieces of information that will impact his decision-making process. In deciding where to live, he must consider the cost of the city, if he will have a job in the city, if he has family and/or friends in the city, and if he enjoys the climate. When deciding which type of law he will practice, Matthew will consider if there are job opportunities in the field, if the field provides lucrative pay, if he finds the field interesting and fulfilling, and will the field allow him adequate free time. Lastly, in choosing whether or not to propose, Matthew considers the approval of his and her family, if he can afford a ring, if she lives and works near him, and if he loves her. The information that will impact Matthew's decisions can be collated into the general items, cost and finances, personal preferences, proximity to family and friends, job opportunity, and the approval of others. These categories are then ranked by Matthew and an expert on their level of relative importance. They are ranked on a scale from 0 to 7 for each decision, and the average level of importance and range of importance are calculated and then analyzed to determine the priority of the information. Essential information is information that is important in each of the 3 decisions. It has a high average value and low range of importance. Using the criteria and the information provided by the decision maker and expert, we can conclude that costs and finances and personal preferences are essential pieces of information which must be collected now. Rapid collection information is information that has a high average rating of importance but a wide range across the decisions. It is important in most of the decisions, and while the items require no immediate action, plans should be made for future data collection. In our needs assessment, we determined that proximity to family and friends and job opportunity were both rapid collection items. Lastly, the approval of others is considered periodic collection information. This means that the information has a low average importance but a wide range. The data can be collected as needed. There were no low priority information categories in this scenario. This new method of needs assessment is advantageous because it provides a clear and organized technique to transform subjective information into objective data. This increases the ease of the needs assessment process. Additionally, by involving an expert in the needs assessment process, we ensure that the method truly emphasizes the needs of the decision maker. Moreover, the methodology we use for needs assessment places a particular emphasis on the future, guaranteeing that the needs assessment does not identify information that is no longer needed. Lastly, the needs assessment process successfully prioritizes the information needs and allows for plans to be made regarding data collection. Although this form of information needs assessment is not perfect, it is a vast improvement from previous evaluation methods. The new method can successfully identify future information needs and aid in the decision-making process both in the business world and in everyday life.